I hope you're all well. Welcome to my channel. This is where I talk about twin flame process. This video is about the new moon. It's for the new moon, which is falling on, it's actually on Monday morning, around 9:30 in the UK, and it's in Scorpio. So I just got the cards out, started to shuffle, and they started to jump around, and we had the Knight of Wands jumping out, which is talking about fast moving energy. Now, I'm not sure if this is because today is Wednesday, and I was just thinking maybe I should do the new moon video, and I thought the new moon was on Saturday or Sunday, and then I was like, oh, maybe it's too soon to do it. And I thought, well, I'll do it anyway. And as I started to shuffle, that jumped out. So it could well be just telling me, yeah, get on with it. It's not too soon. It's going to be here quicker. Before you know it, it's going to be here, basically. So fast moving energy towards that new moon that's coming. That's the only thing I'm getting at the moment. They're talking about blazing a trail. Is that what it's called? Or trail blazing. So they're talking about, they're just saying having the wind beneath your sails and leaving a wake. You know how aeroplanes leave like a trail? It's kind of showing me that. So it's like energy in your wake, basically, as well. So like just searing through to the new moon. So I just see where the moon is right now, just out of curiosity, really. Virgo. Thursday, Virgo, Libra. Friday is Libra, and obviously all the way Libra, and then it's Sunday goes into Scorpio. So fast moving energy. Well, Libra is air, so I guess that makes sense that it's going to, move quickly. Let's get some more cards out and have a look. They're talking about something secretive. They just said the word secretive. And then I've got someone with their back turned to me, but they're on a bicycle. So they weren't at first. I saw them from behind. So it kind of gave me a feeling of someone turning their back on something and leaving something. And it was kind of a slow energy that I got. And then they're on a bicycle, which is like getting on with something and going somewhere as well. So someone leaving something, getting up on a bicycle and going somewhere. So again, it's moving a bit faster towards the end of the week than it looks like it's moving now. So it could be something that's stuck. Well, it is something that's stuck. It's the masculine that's stuck, moving, right? So not physically necessarily, but like doing something new, getting on with something, because it's a new moon, it's masculine energy, but it's in Scorpio. That is feminine, and that is also emotional. So emotionally guided, they're saying, into doing something new, and it's about time they got on with it, they're saying. So it's about time that they're getting round to doing this thing that they might have been putting off for a while, and coasting along, they're saying. They've been coasting, the masculine, and now they're going to be up and at it and getting on with it. So, and marching orders, they're saying, and they're showing me a picture of a soldier, and you know how soldiers are like very swiftly kind of relocated or sent on manoeuvres or sent to a new, it's like sent out of the barracks into some kind of war-torn situations, like to face the enemy. But to face, whatever job it is they have to do. It's like, okay, let's get up and out and on with it, kind of a thing. There's no chance for like thinking about anything or saying, oh, I don't know if I want to go. It's like under orders, basically, they're saying. So the masculine under orders to make a quick change in their life, a swift change in their life. Not quick, yeah, quick's the wrong word. More like swift, like something that they've been holding back from, basically, and suddenly like propelled forward, pushed forward into like action is what they're saying. Knight of Wands is also action, and that's coming with the moon. So let's have a look and see. There's a relinquishment. They're just saying relinquishment. That's a let go in the masculine. It's a let go's coming in Libra, which is a masculine sign, but it's all about love. So there's a let go in Libra for the masculine, a let go into a love So there's a very big build up. They're saying, again, energy moving forward. There's a build up coming. It's going from the feminine. It's leaving the Virgo. It's going into the masculine, all about love and air and mentality as well. So like thinking about love, and then it's moving into the Scorpio, which is the feminine again. And although it is, but Scorpio, although it's like emotional and it's a water sign, it's like a bath of fire, because the power and intensity of emotion in Scorpio is like fire energy. So it's like the phoenix kind of energy, right? It's like rebirth through but everything burning to the ground and then rising back up again. Bath of fire, basically, and walking out the ashes, like what's the face in Game of Thrones with the eggs, that kind of thing. Right, so we did that with the cards. Let's have a look and see what else they're going to say. Eight of Pentacles, physical connection, so something that you will be connecting to in the physical. We have this Virgo energy around this card as well, so this is now. It's like something that you're connected to in the physical, in a sense that is part of your life, right? So twin flame is, and this is really, really, really corresponding to twin flames in separation. So in separation, that person is not in your life. You might not be able to see them, feel them, touch them, taste them, even be aware of them or where they are or where they're living or what they're doing. Some people might have an awareness of that. Some people don't have any awareness. So it's like they could be completely off the radar. Like you don't know, and their radars when the sonar in a submarine where it's going beep, 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 and there's nothing showing on the radar because we haven't come across it yet. But it's out there, like looking for Loch Ness, the Loch Ness monster or something. They're kind of giving me that kind of thing. But it is out there, basically. But you are still, because your whole life is about your twin flame process. So everything in your life is corresponding to the energetic process that you're in, which is regarding that separation. So the separation is part of an energetic process. So although it looks like nothing's there, right, in your life, like I'm separate, this person isn't around, so my life shouldn't be about them at all. It's like it goes as far away as it can, right? Separates, and then but it's right back in, because it's all about that, even if they're not there. So like that sonar, though you can't see it on the sonar, it's almost like you're in the belly of the beast, right? You're not looking for the beast. It's in you. It's you, right? So we got that there in the physical connection. It's like it can go out as far in the 8, like away from 0 point. I put that card like that so you can see that card, right? So it's an 8, so it's got a center point where the 2 zeros connect, but it can go as far out in the 8. It's infinity. It's the infinity symbol. It can go as far out as it likes in the physical, but you're still connected at core. You're still connected vibrationally, energetically, right? And that is only about a vibrational accuracy that's going to bring this back into the physical where you can see it. So it's emerging from yourself, right? It's emerging from the center of you, from your core being. This person is you. And they correspond to your feelings and your mentality and your vibration. And they will emerge when the time is right, because they're always there and they haven't really gone away, kind of a thing. So we've got that there in the 8 of Pentacles. Temperance, dark to light. So transiting right now, dark to light. So that means you are transforming dark to light. So you're going right into the ego. You might be mumbling, grumbling, complaining, chuntering, which in English that means going on and on and on to yourself about things not being right. Griping, grousing, discombobulating, feeling like everything's not right, like Morgan in The Walking Dead. I'm not right, but I know I'm not wrong, which is like exactly what twin flame is. It's like, I know I'm not right, like nothing feels right, but you're not wrong, because you know that you're twin flame, right? So it's like this is going right into ego and transforming negative energy. So that's what we got this week as we're transiting through, because the feminine will take part in transforming the masculine. And that is by going into the ego and thrashing it around. Could be anything. Could be like you bought a jar of coffee and you don't like the taste of it. And you're like, you spend half an hour wandering around the house going, why the hell did I buy that coffee? I really hate that coffee. It's not my fault I bought that coffee. It's my twin flame process that's triggering me, making me buy the wrong coffee. Something like that. So, what are you doing to me? Making me get the wrong coffee. I find myself saying that to my guides all the time. Triggering me again. Stop it. Right, so that's it. Transformation of dark to light is going on this week as we transit through. Creating through Pentacles, creating in the physical, right? Something about to manifest into the physical, because after the creation comes the birth. And then we got here the sun, which is really good energy. Again, it's like a bath of fire. It's like they're talking about a what do they call them? Is it a gong bath? A bath gong? A sound bath with a gong? That kind of thing, like resonating. The sun is energy, right? So it's like resonating at a really, really high frequency as we move through the week. Excuse me, stripping off because I'm having a hot flash, as in the sun. So it's like you're in the fire, basically. You're in the eye of the storm, the belly of the beast this week, right? It's created through a vortex of energy. You're not a black hole. Well, like what do they call them? A solar flare or something. A sunspot, something really hot. That's like you can't see what's there because it's burning so brightly, because the flames are burning, and because you're transforming, right? You can't see the result till it's finished transforming. Devil, what you draw to you. So again, it's about the energy at play. Right now, Wednesday, it's like the heart of the week, really. So this is like the heart of the week here. And then we've got Eight of Wands, which is what is, again, connected vibrationally. So we've got something being born from what is connected vibrationally. Here in the Knight of Wands, transiting through birth, through fire, walking through fire. And that is what it's going to feel like as you transform dark to light. With like it just being like, everything's not right, feels not right. Why doesn't it feel not right? Because you're transforming dark to light. Okay, so it's not what it really is. It's just the paradigm that you're existing through. It will not look right as your twin flame process transforms dark to light, because it can't look right when you're in the belly of the beast and you're in the flames and you're in ego. Everything by way of being an ego looks completely wrong. Everything. Things start, and what's manifesting around you. So it's like your clothes don't feel right. Something starts itching. You've got scratchy spots on your back. This kind of thing. You feel like you stubbed your toe. You've got a hangnail. It's all like, like sticky, transformative kind of stuff that comes through both physically, mentally, and emotionally. And before you're liberated. Right, and Libra is liberation and Virgo is healing. So the physical symptoms in the Virgo, hopefully that means they're going to pass through what we're going into Libra on Thursday. Is that tomorrow? Because I could really do with some relief from this, actually. Yeah, so probably late tomorrow and Thursday, as we go into Libra, we'll have some relief from the triggering symptoms. And then we'll go into like the Libra, which is liberation. It's justice, liberation, and freedom, and a free energy. I mean, it's free as well because Libra sits on the fence. It's free. It's devoid of like a need to make a decision or a judgment, because it's like weighing everything up, Libra. So it's not like it's not an itchy, scratchy kind of a sign. It's more like, hang on, I'll just take my time, despite, like, Libra can stand in the middle of the room and there's some, like, world crisis going on and everyone's running around like headless chickens. And Libra's like, just give me another minute. So it's that pause, really, before we go into Scorpio of this, like, it's masculine thinking about it, basically. Like, and it's a 0 point, right? It's arrival at 0 point, they're saying. So, and then we've got Four of Swords. Yeah, see, like Four of Swords it's not making It's no thoughts, right? It's not having to like say, okay, I'm going to do this, or because of this, or by way of this, or this decision has to be made because of this or this or this. It's like it's a let go, really, of something that's going to allow something to move through in Scorpio, which is the arrival of something, but it's coming through an emotional sense of it feels right, right? It feels right, as though everything's been wrong and felt itchy, scratchy, and sticky and transformational, as the feminine feels that as it moves through. And the masculine is allowed to be in a headspace of, I don't know, until it is by way of the emotional center there coming through in a like resounding, this bath of fire of emotion, which is a resounding purpose emotionally, an intense purpose emotionally. Nine of Pentacles, which is the feminine in their power, right? So that means hanging on to your higher self, right, for the whirlwind and the ride. So just hang on to the understanding that everything is meant to be exactly the way it is. Everything in your physical life, no matter what it looks like, whether it's dark or light, how it looks, negative or positive, is all about your twin flame process and what it's becoming, what is being created in terms of the manifestation of your energetic link, of your vibrational connection, right? So hang on to your higher self and and then you can be in a state of let go around anything that's going on in your physical life. It's like phone calls that you have to have that you'd really prefer not to, right? With someone that doesn't get you or is not going to get what you're saying, that kind of thing. Just be in a state of like, well, it's got to happen because it's for my process. It's not because it's not for me to get worried and stressed about it. It's for me to just walk towards it in a state of let go and go with the flow and do the thing and know that everything's going to turn out exactly as it's meant to and exactly right, because I'm in a twin flame process, and this is only about my twin flame process. It's not about what it looks like in the physical domain. They're not out to get me, basically, because I'm all powerful. I'm a twin flame. So that's that there. So nobody can get you anyway, because your life is about your process. It's not about those people over there, whatever they say or do, or whatever they would like you to think about yourself, because what they would prefer to think about you is what they would prefer you to think about you, because you are not their bitch, basically. Like, you're a twin flame. And then we got here, rebirth, the Empress. Right, so there is a rebirth going on physically, what you draw to energetically, what you're connected to energetically. Bath of fire, like through a vortex of light energy. That's like it's like they're talking about like everything being raised to the ground. So it's like whatever you're going through this week, whatever your energy you're hitting that's bringing up in the physical domain, things that you have to do, people you have to talk to, stubbing your toe, banging your elbow, buying the wrong coffee, that kind of stuff, that's like a massive trigger. Even though you're looking at it, you're like, why am I getting triggered about a coffee? Right? Because it's your twin flame process, and in that process, in that triggering, you are raising everything to the ground. It's like the burning man or whatever, the wicker man, or like burning a field to lay it fallow so it can be, you can grow in it again once it's been raised to the ground through fire. It regenerates the soil. It's that kind of thing, right? So everything is leaving through a bath of fire and then arriving through a bath of fire, because it's coming in through Scorpio, but it's water on the flames as well, because it's emotional fire. It's rebirth. Underneath, we've got emotions. So there is a lot of emotionality going on this, and you will notice that in the triggering that you are experiencing, that you are being, asked to be like go through this week, basically, as your service of transforming dark to light. So I think that's it. I'm going to do another card on everything. Just a little, maybe. Let's see. Yep. Three of Swords we got in the middle. So creation through pain, what you draw to you. The twin flame process is a painful process. It has to be a painful process because it is a transformation of negative to positive. And that is not a thing that just happens by, well, it's up and down, right? It's up and down. I mean, I was going to say by zoning out, but there are periods where you'll zone out and go to sleep and it'll happen there. And there are periods where you're in the physical world and all the shit is hitting a fan and it'll happen there because that's the dark and that's the light. So it's both. And it's like, and even the up and down of like, where am I? You know, one minute I'm feeling great, the next minute I'm feeling like absolutely my world is falling apart. It's like, I don't know what, am I bipolar? No, you're a twin flame. Okay, unless you're bipolar, that is, you know, but even if you're bipolar, you're just a transformer, so you're transforming dark to light. Let's not get into that. Right, Seven of Cups, emotions, and a lot of them, and ego, Two of Swords. So it's going to be a lot of what, you know, you're not going to be able to get out of your own head, feminine, this week, because you're going to be transforming, and that means you will be hitting up against what feels like everything being wrong. Okay, so we got that. We said that already. Anything else? Eight of Pentacles, what you draw to you and what's coming in the physical. The Lovers, divine love. So bringing that about. You know, you might be asked, we've got this emotional stuff. So you might have little, charred moments of like stuff coming up, like, you know, thoughts that are like, no wonder I'm so angry because I haven't had sex for 17 years. Something like that. But it's just, poof, it's gone in a puff of smoke. You're like, no. Because I'm a twin flame. So that's just it, right? It's not in it for ego to say what I should or shouldn't be doing ever. And it's not for ego to say what's right or wrong. And that's really just connecting in, you know, that kind of anger and frustration and feeling is just connecting into this being a purely physical, egoic life and not a divine process. So it's tuning out of spirituality when you have those thoughts. So the let go of those thoughts, but you won't hang on to those. You will let go of them and you will move through because we're moving through into what is being reborn. Empress, wisdom. In the Hermit, you see, so it's the wisdom. So when you get thoughts like that coming up, it could well be your masculine is having a similar kind of thought or a painful thought, pain, right? Of like, you know, why didn't I do that years ago? I've wasted 20 years of my life, or, you know, that kind of thing. And then you're going to have something similar coming up inside of you. So the wisdom is you're clearing that stuff. So it will come up because things can only get cleared if they come up and then you let go of them. Otherwise, it's called... it's just turning away from the journey, not being in the journey. It's like denial, not process. Creation, Three of Pentacles, and we've got another three on that. We've got celebrations, Three of Cups. So there is a joyful emotion coming, being created, right? You might not be in it right in the centre this week, but it's coming, and whether that's just the liberation of everything you go through in the middle of this week or the transformation so deeply in Scorpio that you have a manifestation in the physical of a twin flame that causes even more of a celebration is on the cards, they're saying, but it would be different for every person out there. Either way, it'll be a liberation somehow. We've got Four of Swords, and we've got an ending in the mind, you see? So that's a liberation, the ending of the ego coming at the end of the week and feeling better. Transformation, dark to light, what's on the horizon? What's on the horizon? What's on the horizon? We say it 3 times, it's the Three of Wands. It's on the horizon. It's in the vibration, but it has not yet arrived in the physical. So that's why you are transforming dark to light, until all the dark is transformed to light, and then it can arrive. Or enough of the dark transformed to light. Actually, all of it, I feel. Like 99.999 recurring percent. Because this is power of the feminine. So that would be your power that you are. When your process ends, you no longer have to transform for the masculine. So all that just disappears. And if you weren't transforming for the masculine, quite honestly, you would be connected to higher self at all times and not having to do any transformation. So you're only transforming in your case because you're a twin flame. If you weren't, you wouldn't have to be doing it, and you would be absolutely in your power. You would be 100% in the light. Process, you see, because when the feminine, once she comes into full power, she's still processing for the masculine. It's a bitch, right? Yeah, but it's just how it is. So we just have to accept that and understand it, and and graciously process it. The sun and masculine and feminine coming together. So it's the bath of fire that's bringing about the resurrection of the twin flames, movement forward in the chariot. And the Eight of Wands, and then we've got a result coming, which is from the vibrational connection in the Eight of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles, which is again arrival in the physical. So all this row down here, which is the last row, we've got creation in the physical bringing joy emotionally. And then we've got vibrational connection, which are twin flames connected vibrationally. They're one vibration, connected energetically. They are one vibration. And an arrival in the physical, right? And then we've got here, and rebirth, Empress, which is also physical. And the wisdom that you achieve through the process that you go through, because that wisdom is here in alignment with process power, ending in the mind and resting the mind. Right, so it's still feminine most of the week until we get into Scorpio, which is, let's just have a look again. We're going in there Saturday, November the 11th, 11/11. We're going into from Libra to Scorpio. So I guess it is right that I'm doing it now, because the energy is moving quite quickly from when we get from here to Scorpio. And it's also arriving on the 11/11, which is a powerful numeric code. All right, so that is what I'll leave it with. I hope that helps, and lots of love. I will see you for a weekly one of these, new moon allowing, depending how transformational I am, at the weekend. All right, lots of love. Bye.